You are watching Thainess. From Next Step.
Welcome to the Ni Khang Wat Show, the program that takes us to explore the beauty of history, architecture, and most importantly, the local specialties found beside temples. Today, we will travel to a town nestled amidst nature, lush forests, and home to people of diverse ethnic backgrounds, and of course, we can't miss its remarkable temples. Our destination today is Sangkhlaburi district in Kanchanaburi province. Right now, I'm in Sangkhlaburi district. Sangkhlaburi was originally a small frontier town during the Thonburi era. Later, in the reign of King Rama III, it was elevated to a border town governed by a Karen noble. Then, during the reign of King Rama V, it became Sangkhlaburi district. The highlight of this district is, of course, the famous Mon Bridge. Let's head there first. Now I'm at the Mon Bridge, the longest wooden bridge in Siam. It's called the Mon Bridge because there are Mon and Siamese communities living on opposite sides of the river, and this bridge connects the two communities. The Mon Bridge is built over the Songkhalia River, which means the other side over there. The Songkhalia River originates in Myanmar and flows through and nourishes Sangkhlaburi district, eventually ending up in the reservoir. Right now, I'm at the temporary Mon Bridge. The reason I say temporary is because the Mon Bridge, which is the symbol of Sangkhlaburi district, was damaged during the rainy season in 2013. It rained heavily for 10 days and nights straight, causing logs to crash into the bridge and partially destroy it, as you can see to my right. The Mon and Siamese people joined forces to build this temporary bridge first, and then gradually started repairing the iconic bridge. In a few years, we should see it fully restored. This Mon community began in 1951 with about 60 households migrating here. Luangpor Uttama, who was also Mon, came to inspect the area and requested permission from the authorities to establish a village, which then became a Mon village. Their main occupation was fishing in the Chongkalia River. But in 1984, when the Khao Layam Dam was built, the village area was flooded, so they had to move to higher ground. After relocating, they continued with their original occupations, fishing and growing vegetables along the riverbank. The Mon people have their own settlement area. Their original homeland includes the cities of Molmain, Sitaong, Bago, Motama, and Tavoy. Today, these 5 cities are now in Myanmar. The Mon are one of the most important ethnic groups in Southeast Asia. This is because they were the first group to adopt Buddhism from India, as their cities were located along the Indian Ocean. So they adopted Buddhism before anyone else, and if we look deeper into the historical evidence, we'll see that inscriptions from around 1200 to 1600 BE, which was the earliest period when Southeast Asia received Buddhism, we'll see that almost all the inscriptions from this period are in the Mon language, about 90% in fact. This shows that Mon was an important language, considered sacred in religious contexts. It might also have been the language used for trade throughout the region. Today, I'll take you to visit a Mon temple located in this Mon community called Wat Wang Viwekaram. Let's go. Wat Wang Viwekaram, which the locals call Wat Luangpor Utama, is the village temple for the Mon people and an important temple in Sangkhlaburi district. Luangpor Utama was the founder. The temple was established in 1956 to make it more convenient for the Mon people to make merit, so they wouldn't have to cross the river to the district side to do so. Before the area was flooded, when the Khao Layam Dam was built in 1984, Luangpor Utama and 200 villagers worked together to move the temple to its current location. Luangpor Torma, the founder of Wat Wang Viwekaran, was a Mon monk who contributed greatly to the public good in the Sangkhlaburi area. His reputation spread throughout the entire districts of Klong Phapum and Sangkhlaburi, and eventually all over Thailand. He was a revered Mon monk, respected by the Karen Mon Burmese and Thai Siamese people alike. Now we're going to visit the pavilion of Luangpor Torma, which was built to house his remains since 2006. We'll also pay our respects to him there. Let's go. Inside the pavilion, you'll find the remains of Luangpor Utama. It's a glass hall with a castle built inside. This castle represents the dwelling place of deities or people of high status. The castle is topped with a wooden spire and decorated with colored glass. At the front, there are carvings of peacocks adorned with a pair of swans, which are placed as an offering to honor Luangpor Utama. It's truly beautiful. After paying respects to the relics of Luangpor Utama, I'll now take you to see the principal Buddha images in the main hall, all of which are incredibly beautiful. Let's go take a look together. Inside the vihara, there is a large white marble Buddha image that was sculpted in 1971. They actually sent a model of the Buddha image to craftsmen in Myanmar to use as a reference. It took about a year to carve, and then another 2 years to transport it here to this vihara. What's especially interesting is that even though the marble was carved by Burmese or Mon craftsmen, normally the style of Burmese or Mon craftsmen is usually to carve Buddha images with a front crest, but this one does not have it. Another interesting point is that typically Buddha images are made in the diamond lotus position, where both soles of the feet are visible. However, this one was modeled after Phra Phutthachinarat, which is a different tradition that comes from Sri Lanka. In this style, the Buddha is seated in the simple cross-legged position, so only one sole is visible. This also shows another detail. On the forehead of the Buddha image, there is also a large decorative band, which is present here as well, but the overall characteristics still retain the Mon Burmese style. This serves as evidence that, in the future, we may see the connection explaining why marble Buddha images in the Burmese artistic tradition are carved in the simple cross-legged position and have features similar to the Sukhothai style, just like this. After paying respects to Luangpur Utama and admiring the large white marble Buddha image, we will now go see today's architectural highlight, which is the Grand Stupa. Let's go! Behind me is the replica of the Mahabodhi Stupa, standing over 59 meters tall. Construction began in 1982, with the local villagers working together to fire the bricks used to build this stupa themselves. Inside, it houses the Buddha's relics, which Luangpur Utama brought from Sri Lanka, a country considered to be one of the purest in the world in terms of Buddhism. The oldest replica of a stupa in a public park that we still have for sale in Siam is from the reign of King Tilokaraj. In the year 2000 of the Buddhist calendar, the ruler of the Lana capital ordered craftsmen to model the stupa at Bodh Gaya, either in Burma or India, and create a replica. This became Wat Chet Yot, which still has evidence remaining today in Chiang Mai province. And importantly, why is the construction of the Bodh Gaya stupa significant? The Bodh Gaya stupa refers to the group of stupas located in the district of Gaya, Bihar state in India. The people believe that the area Atsapais Inidasasas Dastaves. Bodh Gaya is the place where the Buddha attained enlightenment, and it was from there that he spread and taught those core teachings to Buddhists. Therefore, it has become a major pilgrimage site for Buddhists around the world. Creating a replica here is like bringing that important stupa, along with the sacredness of those teachings, into Siam. Around the stupa shrine, there are Buddha images for each day of the week placed all around. Normally, people would pour water over them. In Myanmar, among the Mon and Burmese people, you'll find a similar setup with water provided for people to pour over the Buddha images for each day. However, here, they don't provide water for pouring, but you can still see traces where people have offered water. As for the figures standing behind, they might represent the city's guardian spirits, known in Myanmar as Nats. So you could say it's a blend of old beliefs and Buddhist beliefs. So what do you think? This temple is an important temple for the people of Sangkhlaburi, the Mon people, and also for the people of Siam. You could say it's one of the most significant temples in our country. Originally, the temple was located elsewhere, but after the dam was built, it became submerged. This has become one of Thailand's unseen attractions. Stay tuned for more highlights from the temple in the next segment. Back to our 5 temples segment. Let's see the original site of Wat Wang Wiwakaram. Originally in a lower area, it's now the sunken city underwater temple, an unseen wonder of Thailand. We need a boat to reach it. Follow me. The underwater temple is located at a place known as Samprasop, which is the point where 3 rivers meet, the Songkhalia River, the Beekli River, and the Ranti River. You have to visit during March to April only, because if you come during the rainy season, the water level here will be so high that it almost completely submerges the temple. You would only be able to see a small part of it. Please be sure to stay tuned for our next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are at the old Wat Wang Wiwekaram, one of Thailand's unseen attractions. The reason it's called an old temple is because this area used to be a community, but after the dam was built, the entire area was flooded. This is the old vihara. The vihara and its roof have been dismantled. The principal Buddha image has been relocated to a new place, which we just visited, the white marble Buddha. So after the area was completely flooded, it became a tourist attraction. We can see mountain views, and the so-called underwater city is actually the temple that now lies beneath the water. It's a marvel created by both human hands and the forces of nature. Inside the old sanctuary, you can see small slots in the walls, which are actually miniature stupas. This reflects the belief that this sanctuary represents Mount Meru, the center of the universe, filled with past Buddhas or Pacceka Buddhas, those who attained enlightenment on their own, spread throughout the cosmos. It could be interpreted as a Buddhist cosmological model brought down to earth right here in the Mon village of Sangkhlaburi. Apart from the sanctuary, there are other parts of the temple that are also submerged underwater. But right now, since we're here in March-April, the water current is strong, which allows us to walk on this island. Let's go check it out together. Right now, we're inside the original kuti, monk's residence, of Luangpor Utama. It's important for us to come here, and do you know why? Because as you can see above me, there's a steel beam. This is actually a railway track, everyone. Now you might wonder, how did a railway track end up here in Kanchanaburi? Well, during World War II, the Japanese built a railway line through Kanchanaburi province as a supply route for goods and war provisions, transporting them from the Andaman Sea to China, exiting through the border and passing through Laos over there. So what remains from the war has been repurposed for use in Buddhism. This is the complexity of history. Things that were once considered negative in the past can one day be put to good use. This is what it means to learn from history. We've already explored the underwater wonders of unseen Thailand, so now we're going to take a boat to visit a Mon village. Next, we're going to check out the Mon community, their interesting foods and snacks, as well as some aspects of their lifestyle that we can experience firsthand. Let's go see it all together. The charm of this Mon village lies in its culture, which remains very distinct. People here still speak the Mon language and dress in traditional Mon attire. Another unique and truly endearing feature is how Mon women carry things on their heads with such skill, as if the items balanced there are a natural part of their bodies. They also wear faces dusted with Thainess powder, a local cosmetic made from indigenous wisdom. It's a truly impressive sight. In the morning at the Mon Bridge, there's the activity of giving alms, which happens almost every morning. Monks and novices walk by to receive alms, and people offer food and dry goods. This is a way of life that still exists here. It's truly beautiful. It's a living heritage, something that is still alive and well. Absolutely amazing, a true treasure of Siam. Asking for alms or almsgiving is a practice of monks that existed in the Indian subcontinent before the emergence of Buddhism. This is because monks must leave ordinary life and dedicate themselves to religion and its major principles, essentially transforming their lives to be different from those of ordinary people in order to attain certain truths. In Buddhism, the word bhikkhu or bhikkhuni in Pali literally means one who asks. For example, asking for food. However, the explanation in the Tipitaka, which is believed to be the Buddha's words, states that a person is not considered a bhikkhu merely by asking from others, nor by simply adopting the appearance of a monk. One is not considered a bhikkhu just by these means. Only those who have abandoned both merit and demerit in this world and practice the holy life with contemplation, such a person is truly called a bhikkhu. The almsgiving practice among the Mon people is similar to general almsgiving, but with a unique custom. When the monks are walking by, the Mon people will go down to the ground and prostrate themselves before placing their offerings and making a wish. Only when the monk arrives do they put food into his alms bowl. This demonstrates their deep faith in Buddhism. What kind of dessert is this? In Mon language, what do they call it? They call it Kayo Nok Kok. What does that mean? It means kamon. Okay, and how is it made? You take glutinous rice flour, grind it, right? Yes. Then you fry it and coat it with palm sugar syrup. So it's glutinous rice that's ground, shaped, fried, and then squeezed to remove the oil until it's dry, right? Then it's coated with palm sugar syrup. The taste is sweet and a bit rich, right? It's really delicious. So, kokto is in the Mon language, right? Yes. And what is this one? This is a triangle-shaped snack. Another name for it is samosa. Samosa is an Indian word. It's influenced by India. It's a snack with mashed potatoes mixed with spices and vegetables inside. It's a vegetarian dish for Hindus. Okay, I'll put it here. What is this snack called?
Wang Luyak.
Kanom Quad Viet is actually quite similar to Kanom Tang Taik. Rice flour is spread onto a low-heat griddle, then brushed with sugar syrup and sprinkled with coconut. Wait until the batter starts to dry, and that's it. You have a delicious Mon-style sweet treat with a wonderful flavor. So, how was it? Today we came to Sangkhlaburi to experience the way of life of the Mon people, one of the most important ethnic groups in Southeast Asia. We also got to see one of Thailand's unseen attractions, the sunken city or the submerged town. We visited the Mon Bridge, which is a symbol of unity between two cultural groups, the Mon and the Siamese. That's all the time we have for today. Next time, where will we take you? Stay tuned for more on the best things by the temple.
broadcasting from Thailand. You are watching Thainess with the cooperation of Next Step.